Next up, you are going to melt a stick of butter, which is equivalent to half a cup of butter. You're not going to burn the butter, you're just going to melt it enough that you're going to be able to mix it into your potatoes. So we're going to set our potatoes to the side for now, and we're going to get a baking dish. Now you can use a 9 by 13 baking dish. I'm going to use my pie dish because I'm going to serve this up for a Christmas brunch, and you want to make it look as fancy as possible. Although you do not need a crust for this because it is a casserole, and your family is going to be able to serve it here. Now, because I'm just doing this for this video, this will be enough, way more than enough for Felix, Mia, and I. So, of course, if you're hosting a bigger, function and you're expecting more people, then you would use a bigger dish so that you can make more of the potatoes. So now I'm going to set this to the side. Make sure to set your oven to 350 degrees. So now we're gonna put in our onions with our potatoes. All right, so now we're gonna add in our 1 cup of melted butter. Now you can melt your butter in the microwave. I choose to do mine on stovetop. Next, we're gonna need a can of cheddar cheese, Campbell's cheddar cheese, or you can use cream of chicken. I'm gonna use cheddar cheese because this is a potato casserole, so I decided to just go with the cheddar. And then you're gonna need 2 cups of shredded Colby Jack cheese. Now you can shred your own cheese, or you can already buy it already shredded. And I'm gonna, see how it goes maybe. So it calls for about 2 cups of sour cream. So you're gonna add that in there. And then you're gonna add some pepper. So I'm adding some pepper in here. There's no need to add salt because the sour cream, the cheese, the butter, I added salted butter. So now I need something a little stronger than this to kind of mix it all. So you're just gonna mix all of this together. Make sure that you cover all of the potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of dill weed to this because I really feel it's gonna enhance the flavors. And then once it's mixed well, we're gonna put it in our baking dish. And I'm sorry that my counter is dirty, I just made a mess. We're gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees once again, and we are gonna bake this for about 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, and of course I'm gonna smooth this out. So you're gonna wanna smooth this out, and then you're gonna need some more Colby Jack cheese just to kind of top this, to top it, to put it as a topping. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have this. This is like, I'm obsessed with Cracker Barrel's hash brown casserole. I really am. And so you just want to clean off the edges of the pie dish. And this is so beautiful. Great way to just put it on the table. No crust is needed. Just make sure that you grease your pie dish well. So pretty, so beautiful. But this is definitely a must-add item to your brunch for Christmas. And you're just gonna cover all of this with cheese. And you wanna make sure that the cheese is nice and crusty on top because it gives it that texture. Brooklyn agrees with me. And so you're just gonna wanna move all of that cheese and pack it in. Okay, and if you want to just give it like that festive color, you can just sprinkle a little dill weed on top just so it can have that green Christmassy color. Just makes it look so much better visually. And then we're gonna pop this in the oven, and this is definitely a must-have on your Christmas brunch or any brunch for that matter. So let's see how it turns out. So another must that you should have for your brunch, you can never go wrong without any pancakes or even waffles. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some pancakes. You don't wanna make them too big. I would say about a quarter cup or even 1/8 of a cup. Just, you know what? I decided to go with the 1/8 cups all around. I love the size, it's absolutely perfect. Love how they're turning out. The perfect flapjacks. Yay! The hash brown casserole is done. It looks amazing and it tastes just as amazing as it looks. Beautiful. You just want to clean up the edges. If you have a nice like cake dish so you can stand it up or place it on your table, this is beautiful. Okay, so I picked up these fried apples over at Cracker Barrel. As y'all can see, I love this place. It's just so cozy and old-fashioned style. I love it. And I'm gonna show you how to make these and serve these up with your Christmas brunch. So all you're gonna do is take some of these, the filling, and put it in a saucepan. And you're gonna melt about a tablespoon, because I'm only gonna use a little bit of the jar, not all of it. But there are instructions in the back for you to prepare this. I'm sorry, right here. So it's calling for 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm only going to use 1 because I'm not going to use the whole jar. And then you're going to use cinnamon to taste. Now, another trick that I have in getting your maple syrup tasting so good and Southern style is by heating it up with a stick of cinnamon. All right, so we are going to heat up our syrup. It'll take about that much. And you're gonna add the stick of cinnamon on very low heat. And you're just gonna let that simmer for a few minutes, for about 5 or so minutes. And then you're gonna pour it back into your serving cup. And then it's gonna be ready to serve along with those apples. I can't wait to show you how it all looks. And these are just some ideas for your Christmas brunch. We have our hash brown casserole. I cannot wait to try this out. It looks so pretty. We have our country fried apples to go with our pancakes, as well as our maple cinnamon syrup. Oh my gosh, you can remove the cinnamon stick before serving. Actually, you don't want to keep it there, or if you want to, it's fine. And then we have our scrambled eggs and of course some bacon. And this is just a few ideas that you can have as you're serving up Christmas brunch or Christmas breakfast. These are great ideas. Stay tuned for more.